Captain Taimoor Hassan, whose wedding was just a few days away. Preparations for happiness were at their peak in the house. But for the love of the homeland, he sacrificed his life. This is the story of the brave son of Chakwal's village, Darogi Rajdan, Captain Taimoor Hassan, a son who carried courage in his smile and only Pakistan's name in his heart. Wedding cards had already been distributed at home. Relatives had started coming and going. A mother was praying for her son, and a father proudly told people that his son was a capable officer in the Pakistani Army, but perhaps destiny had something else written. The joys meant to welcome a bride turned into tears. From childhood, Captain Taimoor Hassan's dreams were tied to the military uniform. He was not like ordinary children who only stayed busy with games. There was a purpose in his eyes. He used to look at his father, himself a retired brigadier, and silently vowed that one day he too would serve Pakistan in the same uniform. Discipline and self-control were evident in his conversations, confidence in his tone and responsibility in his conduct. 10 October 2020 was the day when Captain Taimoor Hassan formally took on the responsibility of defending the nation, following in his father's footsteps. This was not just a job. It was a sacred duty. He knew this path was not easy, but he also knew there was no greater honor than protecting the homeland. He was deployed to difficult and dangerous fronts like Waziristan, where every day was a new test. The silent mountains, narrow valleys, and danger looming at every moment. None of this could weaken his courage. He was a strong support for his comrades, an officer who led from the front. Then came 28 August 2025, the day that plunged the entire nation into grief. During an operation against the enemy, while protecting the soil of the homeland, Captain Taimoor Hassan embraced martyrdom. He lived for the homeland, and he was martyred for the homeland. When the news of his martyrdom reached home, the mother showed patience. Tears were in her eyes, but there was no complaint on her lips. The father kept his head held high with pride, because he knew his son had not died but had become immortal. His father, retired Brigadier Hassan Abbas, spoke those historic words on his son's martyrdom that still shake hearts today. "If I had 10 more children, I would send them all to the army." He said that if he had 10 sons, he would send all of them to the army, because there is no relationship greater than the homeland. These words were not just of a father. They were the reflection of a nation's spirit. This is the mindset that turns martyrdom into pride. The life of Captain Taimoor Hassan is an example for all of us. His father, retired Brigadier Hassan Abbas, spoke those historic words on his son's martyrdom that still shake hearts today. "If I had 10 more children, I would send them all to the army." He said that if he had 10 sons, he would send all of them to the army, because there is no relationship greater than the homeland. These words were not just of a father. They were the reflection of a nation's spirit. This is the mindset that turns martyrdom into pride. The life of Captain Taimoor Hassan is an example for all of us. He was that young man standing at the door of happiness who sacrificed his love, his dreams, his future, and his entire life for this homeland. He taught us that true success is not wealth or fame, but to live with honor for the homeland and, when the time comes, to give one's life for it. This is not just a sacrifice. It is a pledge, a promise, that as long as sons like these continue to be born on this land, Pakistan will always remain Zindabad. Viewers, what is your opinion about this? Be sure to express your valuable opinion in the comment section. And for more such videos and crime stories, don't forget to visit my channel. So we'll meet again in another video. Until then, Allah Hafiz.